to the kicking game and special teams. From the 4-yard line, it's Vincent Davis, the true freshman. And Davis going to be brought down at about the 16-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. See how this partnership works out. He's got time to throw downfield and complete. And across midfield to the 48-yard line, Valik Carter, the receiver on the play, and they move the chains.
Tackling was horrendous and something they clearly worked on all throughout the week.
Out of the backfield, wide open. They turned Carter loose. He tripped over his own feet, but still picked up 16 yards for another first down.
3-man front pass rush specialists in for Miami up front.
Time to throw and incomplete at the 23-yard line. Intended for Aaron Matthews, broken up by Robert Knowles, so it's fourth down for Pittsburgh. He got good leg into it, and he knocked it through from 54 yards out. What a start for the Panthers. Keep an eye on number 60 for Miami, the starting left tackle, Zion Nelson, 18 years old, protecting the backside of the quarterback. That is the transfer from Buffalo, K.J. Osborn, making the reception. There's a flag down on the field.
And Jordan, the third down target for Perry in this offense.
He's their leading receiver. Perry looks his way, and incomplete. Closest receiver was D. Wiggins, so the Hurricanes will have to punt.
I think he won over this team, won over these coaches, and he is now the starting quarterback. Jarren Williams is not hurt anymore. He's just now the backup to N'Kosi Perry.
Lou Headley gets off a good punt, fielded inside the 10 of the 7-yard line for their 4 years. 2nd and 5. Almost intercepted, and it looks like it was on the sideline. DJ Ivey came up with it off the tip. Zach McLeod got a hand on it, and the Hurricanes get the turnover.
Steps in with Pinckney out. Look at him reading the quarterback's eyes. Gets in the passing window. Gets the pass deflection. Ball's up in the air, and it's a huge interception for DJ Ivey. And the turnover chain's going to be broken out on the Hurricane sidelines. What a great play.
Osborn in motion. And that's going to be a first down run by Cameron Harris. 145 pounds of young man out there. Play action over the middle. A little bit of contact and a flag as Osborn was held up by Hamlin. Perry with time now takes off. Incomplete. Brought down, knocked down by Brightwell, so it's 4th and goal. And once again, the Hurricanes stall out inside the 20-yard line.
Big stop to try to limit it to a field goal.
This one coming from 22 yards out, and no doubt about it for Camden Price.
Move him all over and get him touches in unique ways.
Underneath this time, the pass complete. And a good hit by Hall that time. Averaging 8 at 56 on the season. Pickett scrambling, making a little bit of time. The hit made at the 42-yard line on Davis. And third down coming up after the gain of 5. Al Blades was there.
You know, that's one thing I like about Kenny Pickett. He's got good mobility.
Scored on a 54-yard field goal on their first possession. French goes in motion. Makes the catch. Made a great move to pick up the first down. Maurice French. Pickett underneath, complete. The ball came out, and Miami has it. Hall Jr. came up with the ball, and the Hurricanes got it.
Bolden that rips it out. Gets his hand in there, rips it out, ball pops up, and all of a sudden Gervin Hall has himself an interception.
That's a second turnover of the ball game that Miami was on the good end of.
And that ball's coming out before Mack ever hits the ground. That's the one thing I want to check. Did that knee come down? It didn't. Quality job by Bubba Bolden.
First down and 10 coming back the other way for Miami. On the jet sweep, it's D. Wiggins. And Wiggins is going to lose about 2 yards. Donald, one of those guys that's always around campus. Perry incomplete. K.J. Osborn.
Back to former great players of this Pittsburgh program.
Here's the punt from Lou Headley. Fair catch called at the 21-yard line by Maurice French. And that's the third turnover of the day for Pittsburgh. The pick by Ivy, his second one of the day. And Miami's in business. Inside the 20 off the interception.
A blitzer here, and it's really Trayvon Hill who comes off the edge, who starts to come clean. Down the field, he starts to panic as he moves, tries to force the ball where it doesn't belong. Double coverage down the field on French.
And one. Handed off to Harris. Over the right side, lowered his shoulder. Close to the end zone, stopped short at about the 1-yard line. Cameron Harris took a hit from Paris Ford and kept going to get 7. Harris got up top and got the touchdown. Miami up 6-3. Pardon me, 9-3. 3rd and long. Pickett scrambling. Couple of great moves. Got the first down. What a move by Kenny Pickett, weaving his way through the defenders.
And Quarterman, he comes clean, and this is one of the things Pickett can do. Excellent mobility, and this is just knowing where he has to get, fighting. Nice pickup.
Fumble. They put it on the ground. Carter never quite got it cleanly from Pickett. And Zach McLeod there to make the stop. They'll lose a couple of yards on the play.
Russo and Hill, their 3 best pass rushers, all come in the 3rd down sub package.
Empty formation. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Those Hurricanes defenders active with those hands, getting them up. 9.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Perry under the center. With a play fake. Complete out of the backfield. That's number 3, Mike Harley, the speed receiver. Picks up the first down. Harris is going to get the task and be met behind the line of scrimmage by Phil Campbell, who lacerated that offensive front.
See Campbell here just get through. He finds a crease in the defense, penetration, and then he makes a big hit behind the line of scrimmage to come up with a key stop. Turnovers by their offense. The Pitt defense really having a nice performance here this afternoon.
Here's another punt from Headley. French back at his 15, makes the catch at the 12, and good punt coverage by the Hurricanes. A 46-yard punt, nothing on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Look at the Duquesne incline. Part of the great landscape here. Sibley Jr. taking off through the defense. A direct snap, a little wildcat action by the Panthers.
Center Jimmy Morrissey, who gets out in front. Also the back tackle, Carter Warren. Warren gets a nice block there on the edge on DJ Ivy.
Missed 4 of his last 5 passes. They go with the unbalanced line. Pickett going to take off. Gets the first down and running by and through the Hurricanes for another first down.
Vision as he works back to his left. He sees a crease, identifies it, and he's going to take advantage. Best thing about that, he gets out of bounds and alleviates any unnecessary contact after the big game.
Looking to pass, flushed, flag, sacked back at the 35-yard line. They got to him.
Here for this Pitt offense, putting together their best drive of the afternoon.
Maurice French in the slot. Jacques Louis outside of him. There's French. He's the comfort blanket. He is the comfort zone, the reception, and the first down.
Love to move him around and create a matchup that they like.
Pickett out of the pocket, incomplete. And it's 4th down. Intended for Mack, well covered by DJ Ivy. Down here in the red zone from Pitt, didn't get it. This field goal attempt from 25 yards, and it's good. Second one of the game for Kessman, made one earlier from 54. And it's a 4-point game with 2:39 to go.
Here.
James, good luck to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mark.
A pro game, but collegiate coffee, huh? What about that? Perry, downfield complete to Osborn in Pitt territory. for a first down with 2:31 to go. 3rd and 6, Perry got rid of it quickly, incomplete. Great break on the ball from Dane Jackson. 3rd and 3 on the jet sweep. And pick up the first down. This is Jacques Louis, a native of South Florida. They lead the nation in sacks. Let's see if they get to Perry here. He got rid of it quickly, high and picked off. Mathis with the interception for Pitt. And he threw up the U derisively.
Mathis just give a little bit of ground. He's sitting back in zone coverage. He stops and then breaks on the football. It's an overthrow.
After the interception and during the return, personal foul.
A guy like Shaq Quarterman for the Hurricanes. Pickett steps up and is sacked on the play by Rousseau. 3rd down and long now.
Sack of the day. He's going to be coming off your screen here, off the edge. Just beats the tackle. What I love, second time today, when he gets to the level of quarterback, rush down, retrace your steps, and he gets a nice sack.
Pickett has French. French needs to make a move, did a missed tackle, but short of the first down, out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. 29 yards out. 2 of 2 so far today from 54 and 25, and now 29 yards. Another Panther sack to the 22. This time Patrick Jones.
On Nelson. Just that dip there, gets underneath. Offensive tackles don't like to bend their arms. He went for the strip sack.
Big sack by Patrick Jones. Forces Miami into a punting situation. On the return at the 30-yard line, it's French. There's a flag down back at the 28-yard line, and he's down at the 44.
Well, this game meant a little bit more to him than possibly the others.
3rd down and short, 2 to go. And they'll just get the first down. Malik Carter doing the honors. Let's see where they spot it, but he appears to have gotten enough. Pressure off the edge, and he gets it off in time. Complete to his tight end, Will Gregg. And Gregg picks up another Panther first down. Frenchie, the inside receiver. Incomplete, broken up by Shaq Quarterman, the inspirational leader of that Hurricane defense. At Oklahoma, I think they have some kind of folklore there, Dusty.
Yes, they do.
Under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's Harris. Got a little bit of space for the first time and runs out to the 40. Gave that smoke to Hamlin and picks up 14 yards. 50 days. They had a very odd schedule this year. Perry to pass. Double pumped and wide open to Osborn. First down at the Pitt 43. Oregon Ducks. First down and 10. With a bootleg action, Perry finds his man at the 35 and down to the 33. It's D. Wiggins with a reception. What a quiet afternoon, surprisingly, for Jordan so far. Perry's going to tuck it under. And he got right just shy of the 25-yard line. Perry downfield, no shot, not even close. Incomplete. The Panthers take over on downs. With a 1-point lead, Sibley in Wildcat. And here's a little trickery. Pickett to throw it to nobody. He comes underneath, and the Hurricanes defense reading that one extremely well.
Want to hit the deep shot here. Go ahead and roll it, guys. They want to hit a deep shot down the field. And the deep ball is covered. So we're going to see him come down here, covered well. So then the secondary is going to be over here, and it's covered up too. I mean, it's just unbelievably well done. Really taking advantage of other defense with the trick plays, not Miami on that first down.
3rd and long. Underneath, complete. But that's going to be short of the first down. The catch made by Mack.
The Pitt quarterback, Kenny Pickett, I think 3 sacks so far today, so they've responded after that tough loss a week ago against Georgia Tech.
3rd punt of the afternoon for Kurt Christodoulou. out of Melbourne, Australia. Sacked and loose. The ball came out, but Miami recovers back at the 17-yard line. Patrick Jones in there again.
Being a great player. It's that same dip move. I'm telling you, offensive tackles don't want to bend their knees. When you can dip.
Now you're a little excited, man. You got me worried. Harris with a gaping hole, but not nearly enough for the first down.
Fourth quarters were a big deal to Pat Narduzzi. When he got to Pitt, he said, we got to amp up our attitude as we see a big run. That's what he'd like. He said, we got to amp up our attitude. He started this thing that he called a fourth quarter party. The guys would all get on the field.
If you run 2 straight plays on the left side of this offensive line.
Ended up line up with 2 tailbacks and a nice stick by Quarterman. A textbook tackle on the play. Davis in the backfield, French in motion. And the quarterback, Pickett, keeps it himself and takes out his do-it-yourself kit to pick up the first down and move those repaired chains. Tag Liv Moss student section contest. It's going to be Sibley again keeping it in the Wildcat and brought down 3 yards short of the first down.
Miami's throat, and they have it again here. 6 offensive linemen in.
They run it again, a little counter. Carter and a first down, Panthers.
Down block, pull around, get to the second level. And another solid run on this drive. Like I said, bully ball.
They run it again. But the defense, Miami comes up big here. Davis made to stop short at about the 1-yard line. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Alex Kessman, 6'3" junior out of Clarkston, Michigan. Gives Pittsburgh its first lead of the game with 7:19 to go.
For Jarren Williams.
On his first series, Williams completes it, but short of the first down at the 30-yard line.
And like you mentioned, partner, that's a tough spot for Dan Enos and Manny Diaz to throw Jarren Williams in late in this football game.
Punt by Headley, and it's going to take a great bounce for the Hurricanes all the way down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. There's a flag down all the way back at the 34-yard line. Keep it on the ground. Davis again picks up 2. 3rd and 3, and maybe Miami thinks about calling a timeout here.
Yeah.
Little trips right formation. Harris is going to do it on the ground and stopped up short. It'll be 4th down and about 2 feet to go. Phil Campbell was there along with Killen Johnson. The action burns in on 4th down and tailback. Osborn with the completion and the first down on the little receiver screen, Dusty. Williams going to take off. Eluded 1 tackler. Picked up the first down. What a play. A spirited run by Jarren Williams. Got a good block from his tailback, Cameron Harris. Williams going to pass. Got his receiver. House call. K.J. Osborn. It's a Canes thing.
They have all day bringing pressure, and it's going to open up the middle of the field right here when we see him come on the slant. Safety's going to try to rotate over. He rotates over late. The corner misses the initial tackle. Safety, as I mentioned, Hamlin's late.
He squeezed
tries
that
to throw a shoulder.
He squeezed that into a pretty tight window there.
That's a heck of a throw.
With 58 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, Harris on the reverse. A wild-looking scramble and picked off. And they won't get the extra point, the 2. From the 25. Pickett almost intercepted. And incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Amari Carter out of the pocket. Incomplete, dropped at the 42-yard line by French.
big drop.
See if they go back to him. Pickett. Brought down at the 21-yard line. Gregory Rousseau used that long reach of his angular, lithe frame.
His long arms, he's just going to work in the middle of the field, and as Pickett breaks the pocket, he shuts it down, locates the quarterback, go-go gadget arm to grab the shoelaces, and a huge sack. See if Pickett goes back to him on the biggest play of the game.
4th down for Pittsburgh. Pressure. Pickett escapes, and incomplete. Miami takes over on downs.
Allows them to know they can beat anybody left on their schedule. They have that kind of talent. They have that kind of ability. And in a game that Manny Diaz said, the urgency level was high. Our backs are against the wall. They came out, they responded, and got a much-needed road victory here today.